After an interesting race last time out at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So quite an interesting race there. Our first clean race of the season. But for the second time this week, we are, once again, Elimination Series Racing, and we are here in Concord, North Carolina, here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for race number 5 of the 2024 NR2003 Herr's Elimination Series season. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the North Carolina 80K here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. What's going on, everybody? Caleb here, and welcome to the North Carolina 80K here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Race number 5, excuse me, on the 2024 Herr's Elimination Series schedule. It's been an interesting season so far. Like I mentioned, our second race in the span of a week here in this series during Indy 250 Week 2024. And it has been a spectacular Indy 250 week so far at that. But we're here. We're out of Indianapolis this time. We're here at Charlotte. And this is definitely going to be a fun one here tonight. This is the same Charlotte that I used for the Rowdy Energy Pro Series last season, which was the first race that I did on the channel, and that race was honestly quite a cooker. I have to see if we see some similar results here tonight. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But last race out at Indianapolis saw Eric Monaco go to victory lane, and he will start on the pole position today, as well as he will be safe from elimination heading into this race. We also saw Tyreek Hartman and Aaron Abel now eliminated from championship contention. But we'll have to see what happens here today. We'll be sending 2 more drivers out of championship contention here today after 34 laps of action here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's going to be a fun one here tonight, but we'll just have to see what happens. Are we going to get yet another clean race here, or are we going to see some more accidents take place? We'll just have to wait and see, but I think it's about time to get these guys rolling here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And as they do, we'll quickly get you out of your starting lineup before we get this North Carolina 80K underway. As before mentioned, starting on the pole, got the number 22 of Eric Monaco, starting alongside the 33 of Josh Petty. Row number 2, we find the 89 of Bryce Egan, starting alongside the 57 of Owen Miles. Row 3, we've got the 79 of Alexander Rowe, starting alongside the 97 of James Richardson. Row 4, we got the 21 of Roberto Crown Jr., starting alongside the 86 of Skylar Taylor. And rounding out your top 10, we've got the number 7 of Matthew Hubert, starting alongside the 41 of Lauren Martinez. But looks like everyone's rolling off okay. But starting lineup will be on the left-hand side of your screen, as well as the race info. 34-lap race here tonight, usual 20 entries. And as always here for the Herr's Elimination Series, no pit stops here tonight. Straight shot to the finish, barring any cautions. We'll just have to wait and see how things play out. Like I said, Rowdy Energy Pro Series race here last year was an absolute banger. Let's see if we can run that back here tonight for the Herr's Elimination Series. But the pace car is going to make the left-hand turn onto pit road, and it's going to be the 22 of Eric Monaco and the 33 of Josh Petty, who's going to lead the field to the green flag. We're racing here in the North Carolina 80K here in the Herr's Elimination Series. I'm back to lead lap number 1. It's the 22 of Eric Monaco holding on to the race lead. Saw some 3 wide back here. It looks like they are going to sort that out. Got some more 3 wide up here, though, as Owen Miles drifts up the racetrack. And Bradley Ream on the bottom is going to get by the 97 of Richardson. They're going to be side by side down the back straightaway. Already got a lot of moving around here early on in this race. But up front, it's 22 of Eric Monaco trying to pull away from the rest of the field as they fight behind him. Bryce Egan is going to clear for second. You got Matthew Hubert in the 7 also trying to make his way up here. He's cleared for third. Josh Petty trying to send it through the middle, 3 wide off of turn number 2. And they're going to stay 3 wide down the back straightaway. That is Alexander Rowe, Josh Petty, and Roberto Crown Jr. going into turn number 3. Really close to the wall there for Alexander Rowe, but he is going to keep it together. You can make 3 wide work here, although it's still not the best idea. Still can have some wrecks caused by going 3 wide, especially if the car in the middle drifts up too much, like you saw there. Roberto Crown Jr. drifting up a little bit, almost got into Bradley Ream, but managed to keep it straight. But it's a lot less riskier going 3 wide here than it is at a track like Indianapolis, like we were last week. But it's still not the best option, and this definitely isn't the best option. 4 wide down the front straightaway as Andrew Williams pokes his nose underneath Joey Brown. Oh, be careful going into turn number 1. Brady Mardi Gras is going to slam on the brakes and get out of that. Smart move there by him. Oh, Andrew Williams and Michael Lewis made contact there. These guys are not letting off the aggression here early on in the going here. Got a lot of activity, especially back here. And right now, the 2 cars in the spots to be eliminated is James Richardson in the 97, who just won a couple races ago at Kansas. And it's the fight for the other spot between the 53 of Matt Hunter and the 41 of Laura Martinez. But field is starting to spread out just a little bit. And it's the 22 of Eric Monaco still out front, coming to complete lap number 6. But Bryce Egan in the 89 is right behind, seeing if he can make gains on the 22, potentially try and take the race lead. But Josh Petty in the 33 to the inside of the 89 for second, and he is going to steal that spot away. And he is going to move himself up into the second position. We've seen so far this season, Josh Petty, very aggressive, but he's made it work so far for him. Got himself the win earlier this season at Daytona. Looking to get another one here at Charlotte. But yeah, field's starting to string out just a little bit, but still got a lot of good battles going on. Right here, got the number 79 of Alexander Rowe. Was side-by-side with the 98 of Amber Palmer, but Palmer and Crown Jr. are going to get by there as Rowe did not have the best turn 1 there. Going to slot in right behind Crown and right ahead of Brady Mardi Gras. I believe that's about the 12th position right there. Yeah, looking back here, James Richardson trying everything he can to try and move back up through the field. Right now, I got the 53 of Matt Hunter in a position to be eliminated, but he also got the 90 of Bradley Ream back here and the 41 of Laura Martinez. They're both doing everything they can to try and get themselves out of the bottom few positions. Have to see what they can do as the race goes on, but oh boy, for the race lead potentially, here comes the 33 of Josh Petty looking to the inside, trying to take that race lead away up from Eric Monaco into turn number 1. Side by side, Petty's going to have the advantage here, and he's going to take the race lead away. New leader here on lap number 10, it's Josh Petty in the number 33, but Eric Monaco, he's going to see if he can put up a fight. He's going to try and go low. Petty's going to slip up just a little bit in turns 3 and 4. Eric Monaco is going to close right back up to the back bumper of Josh Petty. Matthew Hubert in the 7 trying to close, trying to get his second win of the Herr's Elimination Series season. Got side-by-side back here for the 4th position between Andrew Williams and Joey Brown. Then you've got the 98 of Amber Palmer trying to get past the 28 of Brian Webb for the 6th position. But here we go again for the race lead. Monaco back down to the inside of Petty. Off of turn number 4, side-by-side for the race lead. Petty's just barely going to get at the line, but here comes the 7 of Matthew Bird. He's going to look to make it 3 wide for the lead. Into turn number 1. He's going to drift up the track a little bit. Petty's got to run on the outside. And Petty's going to keep the race lead in that 33. Here comes the 75 of Andrew Williams, trying to get in on this lead battle. Here comes the 82 as well as Joey Brown and the 98 of Amber Palmer. But Josh Petty clear for the race lead once again here on lap number 13. Well, what a battle for the lead that was. Hebert absolutely sent it down to the inside. And it kind of worked for him. He's up to second, but now he's under 5 from the 75 of Andrew Williams. Although he got enough of a run off of turn number 2 to keep second place. Who that really didn't work out for was the 22 of Eric Monaco. Now slipping back there on the outside. Now getting passed by the 28 of Brian Webb. I believe that'll put him in 7th place at the moment. But still got quite a long time in this race. Closing in on halfway, though. But there is still time left here in this race. But Josh Petty now out in front of the 33. And we got a battle going on for a second now between Matthew Hebert and the 75 of Andrew Williams. And Williams gonna roll turn 3 well, and he's gonna take that spot away. Palmer just barely getting to the quarter panel if Hebert off of turn number 4. Now the 98 looking to get up to 3rd. We'll have to see if Hebert can get a good run off of turn 2 here. Doesn't look like it. Palmer back up is up to 3rd now. Eric Monaco's making his way back through the field. He's gotten himself back up to the 5th position. And looking back here, James Richardson really struggling in that 97. It's not looking good for him so far. Same goes for the 53 of Matt Hunter. They're kind of falling, they're kind of losing touch from the rest of the field, and a lot of the other cars back here are drivers that are already eliminated. Aaron Abel, Skylar Taylor, Owen Miles, Tyreek Hartman, they're all eliminated from championship contention already. So the closest car to them is the 90 of Bradley Ream. He is the first car out of the championship elimination spots. Like I said, still time left to go here in this race. Anything can happen. Seen that a lot so far. Anything can happen. We'll just have to see what does. Almost had a wreck late in the going in Indianapolis from a 3-wide situation. Luckily they kept it straight though. And by the way, some of these guys are racing. A wreck isn't too far out of the question, I wouldn't say, here tonight, but we'll just have to wait and see. But could have another battle potentially on our hands for the race lead as Andrew Williams trying to close on Josh Petty. He's right to the back bumper as they go through 2. He's got a bit of a run. Not quite going to get there just yet. Eric Monaco in the 22 trying to close back in, trying to get his 2nd win of the season. And once again, we've got a 3-horse race for the lead here on lap number 19. Past halfway home here in this race now. And here we go. Williams might be trying to set something up here, but Monaco looking to try and get to the inside of Williams. Williams peeks down to the inside, though, of Josh Petty as they go into 3, and here we go for the race lead. It looks like Williams is going to get it, but they're going to stay side by side. Monaco on the inside is going to help Williams through. And to the lead on lap number 20, Andrew Williams to the point here at Charlotte. Josh Petty and Eric Monaco are going to go side by side for 2nd, but Monaco takes that spot away. Oh, contact between Palmer and Petty. That got close there, but Josh Petty holds on. And now he actually got a bit of a run from that, trying to go after Eric Monaco once again. Andrew Williams slipped wide a little bit there in turn 2, and that allowed Eric Monaco to close right back up. Eric Monaco taking a peek to the inside. Not quite enough momentum to get it just yet. Ooh, this is kind of tight right here as Brian Webb slipped up the racetrack there, almost into Amber Palmer and Matthew Hebert. They keep it straight and they keep it going. Josh Petty going back after 2nd from Eric Monaco. He's going to take that spot away. Now trying to go back after Andrew Williams for the race lead. Looking back here, it's Matt Hunter now in the last spot on the racetrack. He's running 20th. Right now, James Richardson has gotten himself up to 18th, but that's still in an elimination spot. Next car up. Oh boy, they're going at it up here. Got Laura Martinez, Alexander Rowe, Bryce Egan, and Bradley Ream up here, but they are quite a ways for James Richardson. But if they keep battling, he might have a shot to get up there. We'll just have to wait and see, but oh boy, could have another battle for the race lead on her hands here. Petty's got a run on Andrew Williams down the back straightaway. Not going to quite take the run just yet, but Williams slips a little bit there, but doesn't quite slip wide, so he's going to hold on to the race lead. But Petty right on the back bumper of Andrew Williams. If he makes a mistake, Petty is definitely going to get there. Eric Monaco back there in the 22, trying to stay with this top two. Amber Palmer in the 98 up to fourth. That 98's really made their way through the field, so good stuff there. And you got Roberto Crown Jr. in fifth, then it's Joey Brown. Matthew Hubert passes Brian Webb for seventh. The 28, the 8, and Brady Mardi Gras rounds out your top 10 at the moment. 10 laps to go here at Charlotte, and here we go. Josh Petty back down to the inside for the race lead. And he's going to take it through turn number 1. Andrew Williams going to be able to slot back in second in front of Monaco. But Monaco takes a peek down to the inside of Williams through turn 3. And Monaco clears for second. Here comes the 98. Amber Palmer trying to make something happen in the 98. Trying to get by the 75 of Williams for third. And Palmer's going to take that spot away. Roberto Crown Jr. also looking to get by Andrew Williams. Williams is getting trained on the outside right now. But oh boy, that 98's looking pretty quick here. Palmer to the inside of Eric Monaco for second. Big slip there from the 33 of Josh Petty. All the way up the racetrack, and oh, there goes Andrew Williams. And he saves it. Wow, huge moment there for Andrew Williams. But he keeps it straight, and he's still going. Oh my goodness. I'll put a replay of that in the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Oh my goodness. Good stuff there from the 75 of Andrew Williams. That was almost his season right there. That was almost his season, but he held on to it, and he's going to stay up here in the top 10. He's still good for now. But goodness gracious, that was close for the 75 of Andrew Williams. But Josh Petty now has a pretty decent-sized gap for the race lead. How about Roberto Crown Jr. in the 22? Now up to second. We'll see if he can maybe run down the 33. Here comes the 82 of Joey Brown as well. To the inside of Eric Monaco, trying to take third away. And I'm sure Andrew Williams is probably just trying to play it safe right now. Where he's running right now, he is good on the racetrack. Almost made contact with Michael Lewis there. But still going strong. And yeah, Matt Hunter and James Richardson, they've still not made any gains. They're going to have to try to make one final charge on the 90 of Bradley Ream and the 89 of Bryce Egan. James Richardson might be closing on these two, though. Ooh, boy, this elimination battle might come down to the wire here. And looking up here, this lead battle might come down to the wire. Crown trying to run Josh Petty down. Trying to get himself a win here on the Her's Elimination Series season. Joey Brown in third, but he slips up in turn 3. Here comes Monaco. Contact between the two. Joey Brown's going to hang on. Monaco had to get out of the gas, and here comes the 98 of Amber Palmer. Trying to take third back away from the 22, or fourth, excuse me, from the 22. And Crown is trying everything he can. He wants to win. He's trying to run down the 33 of Josh Petty. And looking back here, James Richardson, he's caught this little pack of cars that has the 90 of Bradley Ream in it. And Ream's gotten stuck on the outside, and he's got turned into the 86 of Skylar Taylor, and around goes Bradley Ream. And the caution is out. This is going to be the race right here. And just like that, Bradley Ream is probably going to be eliminated. But coming off of turn number 4, unless something crazy happens, he's got his second win of the season. Josh Petty leads them back to the caution flag here with 2 laps to go. And like I said, that is probably going to be the race right there. Skylar Taylor in the 86. Already eliminated from championship contention. But it's just going to get from bad to worse there for Taylor, and oh boy. That might have just saved James Richardson right there. Unfortunately, Matt Hunter, though, he is still in a spot to be eliminated. But it's still not over just yet. Still have one more lap to go here under yellow. And then that will be official. But man, oh man. That was an absolutely wild race here from Charlotte. And well, it's looking like once again we will have a driver eliminated that was determined by an accident. And an accident really late in the going here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Could have maybe even been a little desperation there from Bradley Ream trying to stay ahead of the 97 of James Richardson. But, oh man. That was absolutely wild right there. Man. But yeah, we'll get y'all a replay of what happened after the checkered flag flies. But it's looking pretty good right now for Josh Petty in the number 33 to get his second win on the season and be safe from elimination going into the next race at Chicagoland. Coming off of turn number 4 to take the checkered flag under yellow here at Charlotte, it's going to be Josh Petty in the 33. He's going to nab his second win of the season, and he is safe from elimination next race out at Charlotte. Roberto Crown Jr. is going to come home in second. Joey Brown third. Amber Palmer in fourth. Andrew Williams in fifth. And your drivers eliminated from championship contention after today at Charlotte is the 90 of Bradley Ream and the 53 of Matt Hunter. Tough break for those two, especially the 90 of Bradley Ream, who got caught up in that accident late in the going, which I will show right now. But oh man, that was an absolutely wild one here in the North Carolina 80K from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And in the end, it is Josh Petty going to victory lane for the second time, I believe, in his career, and for the second time here in the 2024 Herr's Elimination Series season. Awesome stuff there for Josh Petty. But oh my goodness. Man, oh man. Really don't know what to say after that one. Wish that could have ended under green, but because we could have had a battle there between Josh Petty and Roberto Crown Jr. I know Roberto's probably not the happiest about that. I bet he wishes it could have ended under green, but second place finish, still nothing to sneeze at, and he will live to see another day here in the Herr's Elimination Series, and he's still in contention for the championship. But oh boy. Taking a look here at your finishing results here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Josh Petty is your winner here from the North Carolina 80K here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Roberto Crown Jr. comes home in second. Joey Brown third. Amber Palmer fourth. Andrew Williams rounds out your top 5. Then we got the 22 of Eric Monaco, 28 of Brian Webb, 7 of Matthew Hebert, 8 of Michael Lewis, and 37 of Tyree Cartman will round out your top 10. As before mentioned, your drivers eliminated from championship contention after today are Bradley Ream and Matt Hunter. So they will be out of championship contention, but they will still be able to race, and they will still be able to fight for the win. We'll have to see how that all plays out. But thank you all so much for joining me once again. Next race will be the Windy City 65K at the Chicagoland Speedway. Alex will be back at the helm for that one. So, I appreciate the opportunity to get to run this series for the races that I did. It's been a fun one to do. And can't wait to see how this championship plays out. It's been a fun one so far, but can't wait to see how things go. But thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all, I believe, tomorrow for the Freedom 50. Y'all don't want to miss that. That's a very, very fun one. I got some of these guys here in this field competing in that race. Have to see how they do. Really looking forward to see how it all plays out. But thank y'all once again, and I will see you all in the next one. Y'all take care, and have a good one.